Hello everybody, Goawei here, bringing you yet another episode of Ace Academy. Now if you're new to this series or new to this channel in general, I highly recommend that you start from episode 1 by going to the playlist link in the description below and starting from episode 1. Now that the warnings are out of the way, let us continue. Last time I believe we were talking with Mayu and leading an audition for singers in our band. Yeah, that's it. Bill flashes us another lopsided grin. As he belts out a tune, he begins to bounce his knees and stiffly jerk his hips from side to side. He sings in a monotone and his cadence feels almost robotic. Paired with his strange dancing, he reminds me of someone gaining use of their limbs for the first time. So basically this guy is just going crazy at it. He's dancing wildly and he can't sing for the life of him. I glance over at Mayu, who has a forced smile frozen on her face. Her eyes seem almost panicked. Finally, he finishes and waits expectantly for our feedback. At least you got spirit. Yo, dog. My dog can sing better than that. Okay, so these three answers seem like American Idol. Well, the past American Idol. At least you got spirit. That sounds like a Paula Abdul answer. Yo, dog. That's, I believe his name's Randy's answer. And my dog can sing better than that. Sounds like a Simon Cowell answer. I'm gonna go with yo dog. Alright, dog, I gotta be real with you. I was kind of feeling it, but I wasn't really feeling it. You feel me? Bill stares stoically as I give him my feedback, then looks expectantly at Mayu. She fidgets under his gaze and she tries to find something to say.
You were very brave to sing in front of us, and I think it's great that you did.
She nods, seemingly satisfied with her review. I'm about to dismiss him when someone else interrupts me.
Excuse me, but are you in the wrong room? This audition is for singers. I'm not sure what you thought you were doing up there, but it certainly was not singing.
Simone Cuwell. I'm pretty sure we all know who that's supposed to be. Another student sits beside Mayu. He's wearing an ace uniform without teal stripes, so he isn't a pilot. Mayu merely glances over at the student, but otherwise doesn't react to his presence. Maybe he's one of her music friends. She must have asked him to sit in on our audition and help us judge who would be a good fit. Despite the new guy's scathing comments, Bill doesn't seem fazed.
I did my very best, and that's all I could have done. I have no professional training, but I am very glad of my performance.
Well, I mean, the last name kind of gives it away, but he really does sound very Asian. And I can say that because I'm Asian. Mayu smiles encouragingly.
That's great. Thank you for coming by.
Yeah, thanks. We'll be in touch. Mayu's friend crosses his arms and waits for Bill to leave. Once Bill leaves, he's immediately replaced by another student. He's still in ace uniform, but contrarily, his long dark hair falls to mid-back and covers one eye.
Hi, my name is Slasher, and I'll be singing an original song I wrote myself.
I'm sorry, with a name like Slasher, I'm kind of scared of what you're going to sing. And with your appearance, although we are told not to judge by appearances, you scare the heck out of me based off of that description. He cuts Mayu off in the middle of her greeting and screams in a hoarse voice. Yeah! Oh God! I scream over Slasher before my eyes literally begin to bleed. Thank you! I think we've heard enough. Mayu's eyes are wider than I've ever seen, and she flinches every time Slasher belts out a word.
Thanks. If you could please stop for a second.
Poor Mayu, her ears are probably going deaf. I wonder what Simone Cuwell has to say about this. Her friend clamps his hands over his ears and cringes in pain. Well, that pretty much spells it all for you guys.
Stop, for the sake of our sanity.
Slasher finally quiets down but looks confused.
Are you trying to turn us all into raving psychopaths? Because the only effect constant yelling has on me is making me angry.
And you don't want to see him when he's angry. or hangry.
What? I haven't even gotten to the killing part yet. Here, listen.
Wait, the killing part? Excuse me?
Sweat and blood, it's an all.
Mayu and I shout simultaneously.
No!
No! Slasher pauses again. Mayu's friend looks like he's about to speak again, but we silence him with a death glares. That's energetic. What the hell, dog? I think I've gone deaf. You know, I'm gonna go with the Simon Cowell answer here. That was quite possibly the worst song I've ever heard. I would say more, but I can't hear myself over the ringing in my ears. Honestly, personally, I don't like metal music, and I'll probably get flack for that. So if I heard this, I would probably want to kill the guy. In response, Slasher opens his mouth, ready to belt out another line. Mayu immediately stops him.
Wait, your song is definitely very original, but it's not quite the direction we're going for this band.
Whatever. You guys can't even begin to comprehend my genius.
Yes, that's why we don't want you in our group, because we cannot comprehend your genius, and we believe that your genius belongs in a band that can appreciate it, and can comprehend it, and can bring out the bring out the best in you. Slasher turns on his heels and walks out of the room. Thank God. I breathe a sigh of relief, but brace myself for the next audition. A girl walks in wearing her ace uniform and has her dark hair pulled back into a messy ponytail. She seems normal so far, but I don't want to get my hopes up. Hello! She smiles warmly and waves.
Hi, my name is Mitsuki.
Oh, that's a cute name. Mayu seems hopeful.
Feel free to begin whenever you're ready.
Mitsuki nods, then takes a deep breath. Her voice shakes as she sings a soft melody, but grows in power as she gains confidence. Mayu and I blink at each other. She's really good. She's actually good. I close my eyes and find myself getting lost in Mitsuki's voice. Before long, her song is done. Mitsuki waits nervously for our feedback. Mayu stands to her feet so suddenly her chair wobbles.
You were wonderful! You have a powerful voice which would perfectly complement our instruments and the emotion behind your song. I could feel what you were singing.
Wow, that's quite the compliment. Mitsuki, I think you're in. Mitsuki blushes at Mayu's praise.
Thank you.
What Mayu said! Yo dog, that was blazing hot. This is it. Yo dog, that was blazing hot. You girl are in it to win it. Seriously, that was blazing hot. I bet you could sing the phone book and I would still be blown away. Mitsuki breaks into a wide smile. The random guy raises a hand.
Excuse me, but what was that?
Somebody punch this guy. Mitsuki blinks, obviously confused. I'm not sure what this guy is talking about either.
This good shy girl act is so played out. Where's the confidence, the fire, and for God's sake, have you ever heard of a comb?
Damn, yo, this guy's savage. Mitsuki runs her hand through her hair.
I'm sorry. My last class was physical education, and I was running a little late.
Aw, poor girl. She didn't even mean to look that way, and now he's being a dick about it. I lean closer to Mayu. What's with your friend? He's kind of a jerk.
Wait, I thought he was your friend.
We stare at each other for a second, then focus our attention on the mystery guy. Hey. He glances over at us. Who are you?
Excuse me?
You heard me. I didn't stutter. Who the hell are you? He pulls a face of disgust.
How dare you? Don't you know who I am?
First of all, how dare you? Second of all, do you know who I am? Vox, if you're listening to this, that was for you. No. Mayu shakes her head. The guy scoffs.
Oh. Clearly, I have made a terrible mistake. You peasants wouldn't know greatness if it bit you in the ass.
And you wouldn't know subtlety unless it punched you in the face. Even then, you probably wouldn't notice it. With a loud sniff of disdain, he swagaciously Swagalicious exits the room. With a loud... Oh, awkward.
So, did I pass?
With flying colors and rainbows and unicorns all included. Yes! We'd love to have you join the band.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. We have your information, so we'll let you know when our next practice will be, and hopefully we'll see you there.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Thank you. Yes, I'll be there. Okay, thank you again.
No problem. You have a great voice. We're glad to have you on board. Grinning from ear to ear, Mitsuki practically skips out of the room.
Is it strange that I feel kind of nervous?
How come?
I don't know. I'm really excited. I'm already getting ideas for new pieces that will incorporate her voice. So, I don't know why I'm so nervous.
You're probably just really excited. It's probably because after how bad those previous auditions were, you're hoping this one's good audition isn't a fluke.
Maybe.
She smiles at me.
We should probably clean up. I think our reserved time is running out.
Sounds about right. Let's get ready to go. After Mayu and I clean up the music room, we part ways so she can go to class. I can't wait to see what kind of music the three of us will create together. My phone rings unexpectedly. It's Valerie. Hello?
I've got a surprise for you. Come to the hangar.
Oh geez, what do you got? What is... She hung up. This lady. She always gets what she wants and we never get what we want. Of course she hung up. I guess I better go see what's up. After I sweat myself into the hangar, I make a beeline to Eagle. Valerie is perched in front of my terminal, but jumps up once she sees me. She moves from the terminal and gestures for me to sit.
Voila.
I stare at the scrolling code. I stare at the scrolling code on the screen. She's got to stop acting like I can read this stuff. What is this?
It's a manual documentation. Needs to be cleaned up before it can be fully understood, though.
So, you called me over to show me something that's not complete? Valerie crosses her arms.
I thought you'd be able to appreciate the magnitude of this discovery.
Well, until I hear what you've discovered, I can't make that judgment yet. I'm not trying to downplay the importance of this.
Besides, my script is parsing it as we speak. It'll be done in a few minutes.
We wait patiently for her program to finish running. I watch as she keeps an eye on her script. She's confident in her program, yet keeps glancing at it, exposing the eagerness beneath her calm demeanor. I can't help but wonder, how did you get into engineering?
Girls can't be engineers.
Hey, I never said that. I'm just curious as to why you started doing engineering. That's not what I said. Valerie laughs.
It's like a puzzle.
What?
Taking things apart and putting it back together. Finding new ways to piece everything together to make it a better product.
Okay.
The possibilities are endless, even if we can't see all the solutions just yet.
But if we take apart a puzzle and put it back together, isn't there always only one solution? There's just different methods of getting to that solution? I must not be seeing something here. And you just discovered that by accident? She shrugs and becomes strangely aloof.
Things broke around the house a lot. If I didn't fix it, then it would be broken forever.
Why not just buy a new one?
It always worked fine once fixed. Why spend that extra money?
Wow, she's a lot more handy than I expected. But why did you have to fix it? Why not your parents? She frowns in disdain.
My mom couldn't be bothered with things like that. If the computer broke, she'd pretend the problem didn't exist until she needed to use it. Then she'd go and buy a new one because she needed to use it immediately.
Sounds like a waste of money.
Money was always tight, and that's why I started trying to fix things.
Wow, the dependable gal.
The first thing I ever properly fixed was my bike. I was 15, and my neighbor at the time was a young woman at university. She helped me fix it, and when she learned I was interested in this stuff, she gave me a bunch of how-to books for my birthday.
Sounds like a great person to speak with. Okay guys, we're hitting close to that 15-minute. As usual, thank you all for joining me, and if you liked the video, please hit that like button. If you want to see future content or keep up with future content, as I do upload every single day, I highly recommend that you guys hit that subscribe button. And last but not least, thank you all for joining me, and I will see you in the next episode. First, I'm going to save. Alright, goodbye everybody.